Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tech Talk Tuesdays with Taylor. It's great to see all of you, all of your lovely faces, and to see you on the chat. So, Tech Talk with Taylor is really about learning technology. So, for ITs, for me, we make it our business to educate you. We want you to understand technology, and more so, we want you to understand how it integrates seamlessly into your life. So, we make technology work for you. So, the four from ITs for me is for our four values. It's for integrity, education, empowerment, and value. So we really drive home the education point with our tech talks. So typically tech is really, really hard. So we try to make it fun and a nice platform so that you can talk and kind of be yourselves and be a little bit vulnerable because you might not know about technology, but that's why we're here for you. So we'll kick it right off. We're having an August series, and the first episode is going to be about antivirus. So the title is Why Your Antivirus Software is Anti-You. So let's just start off with what is an antivirus software? Like, what is that? It's simply a software that is literally built into your computer or that you have to purchase to block viruses from your computer. So that can be when you're on the internet, that can be when you're searching your email, that can be when you're typing a document, but your computer is still outward facing towards the internet. So you have these different softwares that are given to you or you purchase, and it's to protect your computer. On an average, when you're asleep, your computer is typically online. If you leave it on, most people don't turn theirs off. I don't turn mine off all the time. It's still on the internet. So when you're sleeping, that's when typically a hacker is going to try to get into your computer and kind of play around, see what's going on. So that is simply what an antivirus software is. There are two main ones, Norton and McAfee. So if you get a computer from Best Buy, typically there's either Norton or there's McAfee installed on that device. And those are your anti-softwares for those devices. So what does anti-software mean to you? Why do you have to have antivirus software on your computer, right? It's simple. You have to have it in order to be protected. If you're just typing a document on Word, but you have Google going in the background, and on the background you have different websites that are just percolating and sitting there because you didn't close those tabs. Those are still connections that's connecting to the internet. That's still talking. There's still a tunnel that's going from the internet to your computer whenever you're doing that. So you might not be actively browsing, you could be researching, you could be typing, but if it's open, it's open. So that is essentially why you want to have an antivirus software. So let's get to the meat of it. Why is your antivirus software anti-you? Like, what does that even mean? It's anti-you for a couple reasons. So one, the first being you just don't understand it. When you go to Best Buy and you get these softwares, or if you purchase it online, it'll ask you, do you want to purchase Norton? Do you want to purchase McAfee? Do you want it for a year? Do you want it for a month? So there's all these different options, right, to pick from. So essentially what they do is because they've given you so many options, they recommend one for you. Typically, the one that they recommend is not the one that you need, but it's easier because it says recommended. You're much more likely to go ahead and pick that. So for Norton, sometimes it's about 20 bucks. The difference is it's different for a PC versus a Mac. So if you have a Mac computer, you could pay 20 bucks. If you have a PC, you may have to pay 40 bucks. What's the difference, Taylor? Why am I paying? What's this price disparity? Simple. A Mac comes with software on it. It comes with antivirus software inside of it. Part of the reason why you pay so much for a Mac is because it comes with its own security software. If you go and you try to hack somebody's iPhone and you want to go get into their Apple ID, you know for a fact you have to call Apple itself. And most likely they're not going to let you do it. Even with the cops, like if they have trouble, they had to subpoena Apple. So that is a part of the reason why Norton can kind of give you a discount if you're with Mac and not if you're with PC. So that's the first two anti-use. If it's for everybody, it should be a flat rate price, right? So that's the first difference. The second difference is the bottom tier for a PC being $30 or $40. It's just the bottom tier. You're not getting everything that you need. So it might not be running all the time. Or you have to set its hours as to when it's going to run. So it's not always a 24/7 thing. There's also different features that you're not going to get with it. So on some features, you have it where it searches the web for you, it does your documents, it does your email, it does all the things that point outwards towards the internet. Well, that's not on the basic package. That's actually just on the major packages. So you have to understand what you're reading with Norton or with McAfee in order to even remotely get part of what they're saying that they're going to give you. McAfee's a little bit different. McAfee's more user friendly, meaning that it says what it does blatantly. You can read it, there's no confusion. But the problem is you're not given what you need. So a lot of the times, a big piece of what you need is your internet browsing. You need something to secure you while you are out on the internet, while you're filling out an application for a loan, while you might be, conversing with your child's teacher via email. You need these things. So if you wanted your antivirus to be more for you, you have to understand it better. You have to understand its capabilities better. You have to understand what you're getting better. And you also want to sometimes have consultants like me, where we'll go through and we'll look at each package with you and we do pros and cons. What do you need versus what do you want versus what's a complete necessity, whether you want it, feel like you don't need it, you absolutely have to have it. So we offer these consultations to go through antivirus software. That is extremely important. When you buy your computer, and you see it off open for 90 days and it's like, yeah, I have it. You have the base level. You don't have a premium package. You have a base level of introduction for 90 days. After that, you're done. You don't have any more protection. It's just going to keep giving you that same notification at the bottom left hand or your right hand of your computer where it's going to tell you to renew. It's going to tell you to renew. It's going to tell you to renew. And most likely, if you don't know what it is, you're just not going to. So if you want an antivirus software to be more for you, you have to understand more about it. So this is our little bit of a tech talk today, just to kind of give you a letting you know that, hey, look on your computer. Go see what antivirus software you have. See if you don't have any antivirus software. If you simply don't even know how to look, if you're a PC user, go to the flag at the bottom right hand of your computer, click it open. You typically, if you have Windows 10 or Pro, you can type in Norton, you can type in McAfee. See if you have either of them. Click it. If you do, if you have it, see if it's active, see what it's monitoring, see what package you have. You really don't know what you don't know. So I'm trying to basically give you more ways to learn about what you have right at your disposal. You don't always have to pay someone to figure some of these things out. You just need somebody to educate you, to give you some simple knowledge on how to benefit your lives. So again, you can visit itsforme.tech to see any of these presentations. If you want to go to any replays, if you want a consultation, you're more than welcome to schedule a consultation with us. For this month, we are doing free 30-minute consultations. So you're more than welcome to schedule one if you don't know what type of antivirus software you have, or if you simply are like, I need to get some because now I know that I don't have any. Give us a shout. You can follow us on IT's For Me LLC on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. You're more than welcome to meet us on any of these platforms. We're very accessible, but we're super excited to be coming each Tuesday to give you a tidbit of knowledge about something in tech that you didn't know. We'll see you next Tuesday.